you know, being an owner operator can be rewarding, but it can also, you can lose your ass too. Alright, so you want to be an owner operator. The first question you have to ask yourself is why? And I don't mean that in a sarcastic way or smart ass way. How you answer why you want to be an owner operator will determine what kind of owner operator you'll be. Usually there's three main reasons. Money, and we'll come back to money. Fancy truck. I want to drive a fancy truck. And the third one is freedom. And my main reason that I'm owner operator is the third one, freedom. I want to have the choice or the freedom to do what I want to do when I want to do it. So if I choose not to drive to a certain area, I can drive, don't have to drive to a certain area. If I don't want to haul a certain kind of load, I don't have to haul a certain kind of load. So that is my main reason, is freedom. So, alright, let's start with money. The one thing to remember is the customer, the shipper, he doesn't pay you more money because you're owner operator, and he doesn't pay you less money because you're a company driver. The shipper pays what the going rate is to move his product from A to B. And if a company comes in and says, hey, I can do it for X amount of money, that's how the company does it. And then they have all their company drivers, they pay all their company drivers, and it trickles down to the driver level. If it's an owner operator or broker, they go through a broker, and the broker says, hey, I know I can get a truck to come in and do this for, you know, X amount of dollars. That's how a broker operates. Or a large company, Landstar, I'm leased to Mercer Transportation. You know, the agents in the different cities will go out and they sell the jobs. But the thing to remember is the money. The customer does not care what kind of truck you have, what color your truck is, how fancy your truck is, and all he is concerned about is who will move my product from A to B at the cheapest rate. And what determines how much money you make as the owner operator is how much money you spend moving his product from A to B at the going rate. So that's a little bit about the money, but there are so many factors involved with the money. So like I said, the bottom line is the customer won't pay you, or does not pay you more because you're owner operator. Now, you might make more money because you spend less money to make the money. I know that's kind of talking in circles, but that's how it works. Truck. A lot of people, I want to drive a fancy truck. Fancy trucks cost money. We'll just use round numbers. If you have a truck that costs $3,000 a month, and the guy next to you, he has a truck that only cost him $1,500 a month, that guy next to you is already making $1,500 more a month. So fancy truck, you know, doesn't equal more money. Fancy trucks are nice, that's true, but a lot of guys, they work their way up to a fancy truck. You just can't hop into a fancy truck. It takes time to work your way up. Let's see, next one is freedom. I think I touched on that. I like the freedom to be able to do what I want to do, go where I want to go, and nobody tells me that I have to go a certain area or haul a certain load. So that is the three main reasons that you have to ask yourself is why you want to be owner operator. Money, truck, and freedom. Money, there's, like I said, there's a lot of factors involved in the money. Truck, if you want to drive a fancy truck and that's what you want, then by all means do it. If you want the freedom to go where you want to go, then be owner operator. I'm not bashing being an owner operator. It's hard, but the main reason I do it now, and I've been an owner operator now for 15 years. The main reason I do it now is the freedom, and it would be hard for me to give up that freedom to be able to say, I don't want to go here, I don't want to go there, or I've had enough, I want to go home. And when you're in a company environment, sometimes you don't have that freedom just to say, you know what, I've had enough, I'm going home. So those are the three factors. I'll go in more depth about the money, about the truck, and then I'll go in more about the freedom, but that kind of falls into what kind of company you want to lease to. So I don't know, it's a complicated. I recommend that you find out as much information as you can from all sources, good or bad, about being an owner operator. And believe me, there are thousands of ways to do it. There is no one set way to be owner operator. But it can be good. You can make money. And like I said, it's nice to have the freedom to do what you want to do. But it does take time. So I'm going to end this one right now, and then I'll go more in depth another part on another video of the money. Try to explain the difference between getting paid percentage of a load compared to getting paid per rate per mile, the advantages and disadvantages of that. And then we'll talk about trucks. Should you get a new fancy truck? Should you get an older truck? Should I get a truck that gets good fuel mileage? Should I get a truck that doesn't get good fuel mileage? So I'll cover those in another video, because I could talk for hours about it all. So anyway, I hope this information is useful. Like I said, if you're thinking about being an owner operator, you need to find out as much information as you can from all sources. There's thousands of ways to do it. This is just my opinion. There's going to be people who say, hey, you're crazy, you're wrong. But like I said, it's just my opinion. Being an owner operator can be rewarding, but it can also, you can lose your ass too. So anyway, I'm going to end this here, and I'll talk to you guys in a bit.